Hello, here we go with part 3 of the Tarot de Marseille kind of showdown with Jodorowsky versus Bendov, the CBD Tarot de Marseille. And we're going to, the last two that are left are the Cups and Swords. So just looking for my own sake, just looking at the differences of these. Just some color differentiation. Pretty much the same. I do see that this one's not filled in, and this one, these are not filled in. So there's 3, but there's only 1 here. That's a little different. 2s. So we have the GM here. But then of course they take their own liberty with here. It looks like the Phoenix on the pyre with 2 angels. Three. Nearly identical, but this one uses orange instead of yellow. Orange and yellow. Those are cross-hatched, almost like pomegranates. Those are not. Nothing terribly different there or there. I see this is different. Looking pretty much the same. That's different. This is really strange with the bleeding. That's not normal for most of the cards. Just an observation. I don't think it really means much. Yeah, pretty much the same. 10. This one's interesting. This one's filled in. This one's not. But it looks pretty much. Valet de coupe. Eyes are different. Face is more round there. Cup, that's purple, which Jodorowsky introduces. There's a dot there. Flowers are colored in. The curls of the hair look like little balls. There they don't. The cap. And the shoes. And we got purple there. And the purple stirrup. There's something there. Cape. Eye is filled in there. Queen has purple there. Okay, so headdress, cape, covered cup. Here the sword is wavy. There it's straight. The folds are here are very different. And the king. Lord Fancy Pants. This hand on his hip. Here this is different there. There's that tassel. Nails are painted. And he also has a slip of something under his thumb. Cup. Red stripe. Boots. Something there that's different. 3 buttons. Nope. we jump to the Ace of Swords. Everything looks, oh, those are different. Those little, I like those diamonds with the black, alternating black. They're gone. But I like those. Those are cool. And then let's see, scabbard. Tip has a little triangle on it. It also has lined. Hilt. Boop, boop. Sleeve. It's really windy outside today. You think spring is here, and then all of a sudden you get this like, or you know, it's like 55 outside, and it is, you know, windy, which makes it feel a little bit colder. These look almost identical, almost. Even the alternating colors there line up. Hilt's a little different. There's a little, was that a pommel? Or is that the pommel? Part of the sword. We have the blade, the handle. This is called the hilt. And I believe the pommel, you pommel someone, I think that's the blunt, usually the blunt end, where you can knock someone out if you knock them down. Pommel. I believe that's correct. I like how this one over on the side of all the cards says Jodo, Camois. Jodo, period, Camois. Jodo. Oops, what did I do? Did I mess something up? There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Cards out of place. Yeah. It's amazing just how similar they are overall, but subtle differences almost are like a conspiracy theory. You can put meaning in them, but I know due to the Jodorowsky book, Tarot of Marseille, that they are quite intentional and almost forced. I said that in the second video. This is a crazy card. I always think it's like chaos, almost like a, and it you know, it does mean negative things, almost like entrapment and torture, and you just feel it. It's a very dynamic card. Swords. I mean, Nine of Swords is dark. Ten of Swords is like taking that darkness to the next level. And then we have Avele Depi. Okay, so here we got a bunch of differences. He loves to insert these little pointy things. We got extra plants there. The heck? Okay. There, that's different. The tip. Those are filled in. He has a dot on his hat. See how he just introduces these other elements that other Marseille decks do not have. They don't have in these. The balls are there. No balls. Sword, that's right there. Curly, pointed. The line goes further. There's a curl there. Codpiece is different there, which is intentional. It is drawing you to the penis, the phallus. I love this. Is like, I think that this is my favorite knight, my favorite cavalier, because he's just fancy. He's got the epaulets of where the shoulder pauldrons, is that what they're called? Of the pauldrons of the chariot. They share that. Here he's getting, you can see he's getting a Wi-Fi signal. But not really. Got the ball there. Beautiful tassel and the scroll work. This is the I always think the swords are the fanciest court cards because of victories and conquering and of wealth. You know, you conquer, you get wealth, you get land, you get people to work for you. So they are very fancy. Oh, look, there's 3 there. Only 2 there. Look at that. Oh, knee pad, face, dot. This one continues to go down like that instead of like that. A little shoulder piece. The differences are crazy. Queen. Right off the bat, it looks exactly the same. Do we see any differences? She has an X on her chin. It's missing there. Sword. It's colored in there. Grippy. Oh, the thumb. Look. Thumb is hidden there. There is the thumb. Those little details can cause you to think conspiratorially. Crown. Hair. Yeah, I think that's about it. And then, of course, Fancy King. I call him the Fancy King because he is all decked out. He is the fanciest one of all, especially when you see this flourish there. Here, it's broken. The flourish is broken. Got little tiny feet. He's young to be such a... he reminds me very much of an Alexander the Great card, you know, a great general. These are completely different there. Let's see, start at the top. He's got that huge wide brim hat. Sword. It's filled in there, but not there. Those are different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's an extra one there. It's missing there. Those are the same. Dot. Yeah, that's about it. I would expect more. Oh, well, there's the X. The X is there. Curls. Here, this one's frowning, this one's smiling, this one's sort of indifferent. They're both indifferent, but this one's frowning and smiling. Like the sword is dual-edged, so you have, you know, the dual nature of, you know, you may, with happiness also comes grief. Grief also comes happiness, so you have all that. And that is it. That is the showdown. The CBD and the Jodorowsky showdown. It's funny, the card stock, look at the difference in that. You see, one is, I mean, same number of cards, no extras. The CBD is thicker, whereas the Garnets is a little bit thinner. Both feel the same texturally on top. What have I ordered recently? I've ordered these. Supposedly, I say supposedly because they came from China, and sometimes you never know what you're getting, especially on eBay. These are crystals. These are garnets, rough garnets. Now, they are not quartz or dyed quartz. I do believe they are garnets, raw garnets. But I don't know. I've had some raw garnets before. The way they sound, I just like garnets. But these are very deep in color. You can just barely make out a reddish brown color, very deep. I don't know. I mean, they weren't that expensive. I just decided I wanted some. Anyway, to end this, I will read a poem from this book. This is the Blues Poems. This is the Everyman's Library Pocket Poets. This is actually out of print now. I love how they put the little records on there, and there's some sheet music on the back, and there's a blue, beautiful blue bookmark. So let's randomly... Here's one called the Broom Song. And this is Darrell Burton. I love the blues. Who doesn't love the blues? Just the emotion in it. O Broom, tell me, who has danced your blues as well as me? Pray tell whose hands have held you as gingerly? Who has endured the doors you've shut so tightly against me, opened only out of necessity? How often I've tried to flee your dumbing dance, to find only you there, my one last chance. Tell me, O Broom, old friend, so often my refuge, or reason for the wrongs, who has danced this blues as well as we for as long? Now for me, if you don't have a dancing partner, a broom is almost like a stand-in. But when you're alone and you're cleaning up, you dance with the broom. The end of the night, sweeping up the club, smoky darkness, you're dancing with the broom. The broom is your confidant. And you can feel the emotion from that, which is really, that's the blues. And you feel it, you feel the heartache, the longing. And look at how short this is, but how powerful. I mean, oh Broom, tell me that Broom is deaf and dumb. Who has danced your blues as well as me? Well, the person who's sweeping. Whose hands have held you as gingerly? It's like, I'm speaking to my partner, who's danced with you this well, gracefully? Who has endured the doors you've shut so tightly against me, opened only out of necessity? The broom closet. How often I've tried to flee your dumbing dance. The dumbing dance is the repetitive sweep, to find only you there, my one last chance. No one's danced for me, but I dance with the broom, my last dance. Tell me, O Broom, old friend. Old friend denotes that it's something he does regularly, his sweep, with the same broom. So often my refuge or reason for the wrongs. Again, the confidant, who has danced the blues as well as we for as long. So he's been sweeping up quite a while. This dance, this sweep, 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 sweep dance. And the blues, the complaints, the longing, really, wow, Broom Song. Now this may have been turned into a song. Some of these are songs in this little book. That's selected and edited by Kevin Young. Langston Hughes is in here, W.H. Auden, Bessie Smith, Ma Rainey, Robert Johnson, Warren Cooney, Lead Belly, Muddy Waters, Allen Ginsberg. The finale is dedicated to Bessie Smith. That's nice. Bessie Smith was, I believe that's her on the cover. Yeah, it's Bessie Smith from Getty Images. She was, when you think of the blues, Bessie Smith is, one of the blues people. And I believe she was a lesbian. Anyway, thank you so much for watching.